And yeah, let's go ahead and address the whole thing of AI kind of taking over the world, and we're all going to be slaves to robots. Uh, it is entirely unlikely that that's going to happen in any of our lifetimes. Uh, I'm not going to say that it could never happen, because the fact is machines do get smarter, and they or get exponentially smarter. But the big difference is that machines do not have a desire of any kind. They have no desire to control human beings. They have no desire to not control human beings. They're totally agnostic when it comes to desire. That's not something that we have ever been able to program into a machine, is to create desire. So, uh, is the machine looking to purposefully destroy humanity? No, and that's not going to happen right now. The fact is that AI is software, and it's possible, of course, for humans, being the weak link in the whole equation, for humans to go out there and say, I want to control the world, and therefore I'm going to make my machine do this for me. But the machine itself, that's not going to happen. If we ever see that happening, it's because there's some human behind it that is a bad character, not because the machine or the AI itself is.
Well, and without getting too political, I'm a believer that there's always bad guys or bullies out in the world, and that we have to recognize who they are and not allow them to gain that kind of control. Does the industry itself self-govern? If there is that, wacko that's out there in the world, are there 20 other people that are saying, we're not going to let you play that game and we're stopping you? Is there some
Yeah.
sort of overreach on that?
Right now, there's very little interference from any government or any regulations whatsoever. Uh, you know, AI is still kind of the Wild West. But if we look at it like nuclear power, nuclear power can be used for good. It generates lots of energy, and we all like being able to turn our lights on and turn our computers on. At the same time, nuclear power could be used to destroy the planet if you have bad characters out there using it. So, uh, AI at some point is going to reach that. We aren't there yet. Uh, the thing that, we talk a lot about AI is taking over people's jobs. People are losing their jobs because of AI, which we can talk in depth about that for forever. But the thing that's happening is that um, the lawyers are the ones that are going to be, as we talk about governance and stuff, the lawyers are going to be the ones here that make a pile of money off of AI just because they like to litigate. Uh, and all of those laws that are governing things to keep bad people from doing bad things with AI, uh, they're not really out there yet. I think that's going to be a big change that we see over the next number of years, is that we are going to start to see more and more laws and more control over what we can and cannot do with AI. But right now, if I want to go out there and create a deep fake of Mac doing something bad, there's nothing to prevent me from doing that other than the
You don't
fact
have
that
to
Mac.
make that up. It's already out there.
I was going to say, other than the fact that Mac's going to get mad at me, uh, there's nothing preventing me from doing it. And certainly we see that in the political arenas now, and you can't believe anything because of it. The AIs have gotten really good at it, and we see celebrities of all kinds, not just political characters, doing things that you know darn good and well they didn't do, but you can't tell that they didn't. And until the laws catch up with the technology, we're going to be in that situation.
Well, I don't know if it's because I'm the old guy in the room, but there were people that lived off livery stables and buggy whips and all kinds of things, and those jobs aren't around. I lived through the photo industry where all the money was driven because of film, and then digital came along, and then cell phones came along. So I saw the photo industry totally take a shift, and I think that we all have to be ready for that. How do we use what the new technology is, the new tool, so that we can gain uh, some sort of value out of it and move on to the next best thing, because 10 years from now, it's probably not going to be Chat GPT unless it's an expanded, newer version of it. So, recognizing that it's not something to be fearful of, it's something to get some knowledge about and move forward, and finding people like you. And I don't know, Greg, we haven't really talked that much. Um, if somebody either watching live today or watching the recording of this, do you or are there other people that offer a more intensive coaching class or course or something so they can understand more?
Yeah,